Well, it looks like Tesla has been really busy this afternoon. Tesla has announced the rear-wheel drive version of the Model Y, which is going to be the cheaper version. We're going to get to that in just a second. But for all those that have a Cybertruck, hold your hats, because I think you're really going to like this one, because you can now get full self-driving for 1 year for free. You heard that correctly. Full year FSD for free if you have a Cybertruck. So stay tuned. We'll tell you how you can get that great deal in just a moment. So go ahead and look in the description below to see how you can get some great deals on some Tesla accessories. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you back in just a moment. So Tesla just dropped the new Model Y long-range rear-wheel drive in the US, and folks, it's like they have bottled lightning and put it on sale. So for $44,990, you get an SUV that can go 357 miles on a single charge, according to the EPA. That's like driving from New York to Boston and back with juice to spare. Oh, and with the federal tax credit, the price dips to $37,490. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's different with the Model Y. The pricing is about $4,000 cheaper for the long-range rear-wheel drive. So for that $4,000, what are you giving up compared to the long-range all-wheel drive? Well, you gain about 30 miles worth of range with the rear-wheel drive opposed to the all-wheel drive, but you lose your giddy up a little bit, not too much. Whereas the all-wheel drive was 4.6 seconds, you're now going to be at 5.4 seconds in 0 to 60. But what you also get is that with that extra range, you get extra supercharging range. So in 15 minutes, as opposed to charging in 169 miles, you're now going to be able to charge 182 miles within that same 15 minutes. So those are the major differences between the long-range all-wheel drive version and the long-range rear-wheel drive version. So is it worth it? Yeah, quite probably, because if you happen to live in an area where I happen to live, where it's sunny most of the time and we, rarely get snow. It happens, but it's very seldom. Do we really need the all-wheel drive? No, not really. But if you're in one of those parts of the country where you're getting a lot of snow, lots of rain, ice, things of that nature. Not that it's going to do that great on ice, because not much of anything will. But if you're in one of those types of areas, the all-wheel drive version could be for you. But the trims are identical, so you're not even going to notice the differences on the interior of the vehicle, outside from basically the acceleration and the range and things of that nature. And most importantly, your pocketbook. So Tesla announced the acceleration boost for the all-wheel drive version. It's unclear whether or not they're going to do the rear-wheel drive version. I'm guessing they'll try, but I'm not even sure if it can do it. But the acceleration boost is an extra $2,000 add-on that you can put on the all-wheel drive version, and that basically takes your 0 to 60 down from 4.6 down to about 4.2 seconds. So it's a nice little boost that you would have, but that's available on the all-wheel drive version, which is going to be pretty nice. So is the rear-wheel drive version worth it? My thing is, I guess so. If you're not concerned about the extra acceleration, you'll be accelerating at 5.6 seconds opposed to 4.1 with the acceleration boost. So that's about a difference of 1.4 seconds. That difference is only going to be noticeable if you're really into acceleration, truth be told. So for the vast majority of people out there, I think the rear-wheel drive version will work, and this puts it into a price range that is quite affordable. And I think this is going to be quite the hot seller, because if you've watched my videos before, you've seen my previous reviews on the Model Y Juniper, and I have to tell you, this is an excellent vehicle. It took a lot of its inspiration from the Cybertrucks. It took all the things that they learned about the Cybertruck, and they put it into this vehicle, and they did an excellent job. Now, speaking of the Cybertruck, let's go ahead and shift gears here, or in the case of the Cybertruck, shift electrons around a little bit. Little quantum teleportation there, Any case, if you have a Cybertruck, this is your opportunity to try full self-driving for 1 year for free. Many owners are being sent an email. If you haven't checked your email, go ahead and do that. Check in your app. Do not ignore this email, because let me tell you, if you have not tried full self-driving in the Cybertruck, you are absolutely missing out. It is like you're having your own personal chauffeur, and it is a thing of wonder to watch and witness. Now, you might be wondering, well, why is Tesla doing this? Well, there are a lot of different thoughts about it. Everything from, just satisfying people's curiosity to saying, hey, they're trying to sell full self-driving because they got robotaxi coming out, things of that nature. I don't believe that at all. Here's what I honestly believe what's going on behind the scenes with Tesla. The Cybertruck fleet, compared to the rest of the Tesla fleet, is, fairly small. The issue is that the Cybertruck has proven for the last year and a half, ever since it's come out, that it's kind of the redheaded stepchild of the entire fleet, because it needs a little bit of special TLC to get FSD working. That's why everybody had to wait almost a full year after the truck released in order to get FSD in the first place. It took that long. Now, we're all trying to go to unsupervised self-driving. Well, in order to get there, in terms of the Model Y and in terms of the Model 3, Tesla has had to crunch a lot of data with their AI systems and to be able to put that into the vehicle so that the cars can drive autonomously. They get literally terabytes of information on a regular basis that the computers have to process. The problem with the Cybertruck is it's pretty unique and it's a fairly small fleet. So they're not getting the data sample sizes that they would like in order to get the truck to go to full self-driving. So I firmly believe that they're doing this in order to get the data from full self-driving to utilize later on to make it become unsupervised. So I'm under no disillusionment that when the other vehicles go unsupervised, us Cybertruck owners are going to kind of be left out in the dark for a little while on the unsupervised FSD, simply because they don't have the data. They've got to sell more trucks. They got to get more trucks on the road with FSD gathering the data. That's just how it's going to be. Now, how do you get the full self-driving? Well, first of all, as I said before, you go and check your email. You look for the email from Tesla, and you've got a date to sign up by. And what you're going to do, you're actually going to subscribe to full self-driving. You won't have to pay anything, but you actually have to subscribe. Now, after the 1 year trial is up, you're going to be subscribed to FSD as well at whatever monthly rate this is at. Now, keep it in mind, this is for the folks that are doing the month-to-month subscription fee. This is not for the people that actually want to buy FSD outright. Once again, I've told people this in the past. If you don't already know, if you think you really want full self-driving, go ahead and buy it outright right now. Because if you listen to Tesla's conference call, Elon Musk already said it on the conference call. When FSD goes unsupervised, it's going to be a much more valuable product. That's CEO speak for saying, hey, when it goes unsupervised, we're going to charge you more money for it. So we don't know how much more money. It could be anywhere from just a couple of grand, or it may go back up to its original price of $16,000. We do not know. But one thing is for certain, the price will be going up. So if you have a Tesla and you like your full self-driving and you believe you're going to keep your vehicle for the next 5 years, just go ahead and sign up for the full self-driving, not the monthly subscription fee. You're going to save yourself a lot of money in the long run. You can thank me later for that one. But as of right now, if you are on the monthly subscription plan, or if you don't have a subscription, you sign up for the full self-driving. They give you the 1 year free trial subscription. I'm telling you right now, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to get hooked on it. And so when they pull it away in a year, I don't think you're going to be able to get away from it, truth be told, especially if it happens to go unsupervised in that period of time. You're not going to be able to give it up, and you're going to wind up subscribing for the life of the vehicle. That's just my guess, but that's just me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, that's about it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to look in the description below to see how you can get some great discounts on Tesla accessories. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.